Us millennials are so glued to our phones that we really do not focus on the now. We are so glued to them that life is just passing us by. So I decided to get off social media for a week, and this is how it went. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys about my experience of getting rid of my social media for a whole week. So I'm going to tell you guys what led to that, how it went, and how I currently feel. So let's go. So I decided to get rid of my social media I honestly started out with a game plan of I was gonna do whenever I felt like coming back. So I initially wanted to get rid of social media because I don't know if you guys, I have told you guys this before, but I suffer with low iron, and recently over the period my iron levels have really dropped. I've been really fatigued and it's just been tiring, and I work super early and I have a lot of things that I do in my day along with being a wife and a mom. So I just was like, I'm so tired, and then I just constantly kept seeing the negativity on my feed, and I was like, you know what, I'm wasting the energy that I do have on social media when I could be putting it into my brands, you know, doing things outside of the social media world, and just taking back my life, pretty much, you know, the life that we had before social media came about. So I decided to get rid of it, and this is how it went for a whole week. I decided to just do a week, start off with a week, and see how I went. So the first day was really tough because I was so gun-ho on, oh my God, my phone, you know, and I deleted the apps off my phone so that way I got no notification, and I also posted a unplugged message on my social media because I am a brand and I have businesses, so people will be looking for me and people will definitely be sending DMs. So I wanted to kind of be on the forefront of that way they knew what was going on. So I did that. Basically gave a brief description of why I'm no longer going to be on social media, and I don't know when I'm going to come back. Kind of just leaving it up to whenever I feel like it, pretty much. But the first day was super duper rough. I think my mind was so gun-ho on, oh my goodness, I need to be checking my feed, I need to be doing this. And the great thing about it is I was kind of getting busy at work because it was my last week of work in my department. Because as you guys know, I got a promotion, so I'm moving on to a different department now. And so I was just finishing up on ties, and I was getting training for my new position. But the first day was rough. I was like so gun-ho on my phone, what's going on. And I got a headache. I really got a headache, which is weird. Got a headache, and I was just like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So what I did is I just didn't put my phone near me at all. Didn't put my phone near me, and that made it 10 times better. And then I think by day 2, because I was getting into the rhythm of things, it was like I really didn't even need my phone, which was so funny to me. So it was really funny because I just got in this mindset of like, oh, I don't need my phone. So I didn't take my phone anywhere with me. You know how like you go to the bathroom, or you're just walking around in your office or whatever it is, or you're just constantly taking our cell phones with us everywhere we go, like it's attached to our hips. I didn't do that anymore. I went cold turkey. So I didn't know what was going on in the social media world, and it kind of felt good. Kind of felt really good because I wasn't in any drama. Didn't care to be in any drama, anyone else's drama. So it felt really good not to be on social media for a week. I would say by the 3rd day, things were going as if I didn't have social media. It was like I didn't care about it, I will say that. And then I think by the 4th day, the 5th day, and the 6th day, it was pretty much the same thing. I had no motives to get on my phone at all. It actually made me want to conversate more in person, and made me kind of, you know, talk on the phone or texting and just checking up on people as a whole, because we're so glued to our phones that sometimes, you know, we don't even take back our lives when we aren't on social media. So it went really great. I decided to actually come back after a week just to see what was going on. And plus, I wanted to get back on my business social media, so that way I can start to update it again, because I really didn't want, I didn't want to lose on the analytical side of it. So I said, you know what, I feel so much better. I'm feeling rejuvenated. I feel like now I can really take my life back and no longer have social media attached to me. And I know it's only been a week, but just a week of not being on social media will change your life. So some things that I feel like now that are like, it's a whole new world. I'm gonna tell you guys what I feel like has been happening on the positive side of not using social media. So let's get into that. So the first thing I feel like deleting things is I am more productive. I'm already a productive person, but I felt like I was losing my mojo of productivity and just staying focused pretty much. So I'll just bunch those two together. So my productivity and my focus measurements have definitely was on the rise this week. I was so focused on what I needed to do, not worrying about my cell phone, and it allowed me to really take in a lot of valuable information this week, especially because I have gotten training. So I didn't have to like, oh my goodness, who's texting me, or oh my goodness, who's inboxing me on social media, or the likes and stuff. So I felt like that was really great. I was able to really take my training 10 times more serious. And my businesses, I only got rid of Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. YouTube, I was still uploading on YouTube. And I feel like even though I got rid of my social media, my videos were still doing okay. And I even got more subscribers. So I think that is a great bonus of my productivity and my focus measures. And plus, I really wanted to just get more ideas going for my channel, because I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm tired. I'm all the time. And when you have iron issues, you're always cold. You're always fatigued in a sense, unless you take your pills. And I wasn't really taking my pills, so I had to really get my health back in order. I can't give me if I'm not 100%. And I just felt like I was slowly going downhill. So a second great thing I felt like is too, I was reading more. Normally I will skim stuff and I'm like, I don't really care about that. But I was reading more books, even though it's only been a week, which is crazy. And you don't realize how much valuable time you have because you're not on your phone. I felt like I got so much done in a week span. So I was able to read more books, do more research in a sense for what I was trying to do as far as, my businesses and brands, and just trying to be better, which, kind of correlates into productivity and being focused. But I was allowed to really enjoy what I was reading and not having to rush through it, if that makes sense, because I no longer had my phone glued to my hip of what I was trying to do. So the third thing too, I felt like is it taught me that we are so out of touch of communication outside of the social media world. People that I normally talk to on social media, I did not talk to this week. So it made me open my eyes of we really don't communicate with people outside of social media. We don't, like I had one friend said, hey, are you ignoring me? I said, no, I'm just not on social media. But if you would have took the time to text me or call me versus sending me something on Instagram, you would have known that I'm not on social media at the time. And I think we're so gun-ho on just sending people messages or comments on social media, we forget the fundamental of going back to calling and texting a person. So I felt like that was a great thing. It just showed me that we're just out of touch of what's happening. That's why I was trying to reach out to people, but it is what it is. You can't force those relationships, so that just made me view things a whole lot clearer than what social media is. So I feel like the fourth thing is I feel much clearer. I feel like I am in a whole different space. And I know that people may not think that a week is enough, but if you are so glued to your phone, you will realize how important just taking a week away will set you into a clearer mindset. especially if you have businesses and brands and you are working full-time, it can be very overwhelming. And for me, I felt like it got very overwhelming. I was losing out of touch of who I was and not pushing out positive content, I felt like, on those social media platforms. So I feel much more clear. It made me go in a direction of, now I do definitely want to pace myself. So I don't want to, I feel like I don't want to be on social media if I don't have to be. So I am limiting myself on how much I am on social media this time. And I was looking at my reports. If you have iPhone, you can check your, let me see if I can pull it up. You can check your screen time, and this will show you how, I'm gonna have to search for it. Yeah, my screen time was down 49% because I really wasn't on those social media platforms, but I was checking my emails a lot because I was waiting for things, excuse me, and just trying to be more focused on research, like I said before. So I felt like that was really great to do. I think I highly recommend anyone to do it, because when you work on a computer like myself, it can be very tiring when you come home and then you're also glued to your phone or on your laptop or computer or desktop. I just want to end with, I just think that, sorry for the noise in the background, I don't know what it is. I think that everyone should do it at least once a month. I feel much clearer, like I said before. I feel more focused. My productivity is 10 times better. And I just feel like I really taken back my life outside of social media. And I think I want to keep it that way. I think I just want to limit myself to a certain amount of time on social media, especially because I'm entering a new role and I need to be more focused because this is something new that I'm going into. And I felt like this was a great starting point for me, because now I will be 10 times ready when Monday comes to be focused on my new job, my new position. So I highly recommend anyone to quit social media for a week, even if you feel like, or quit it for a day if you can't do a week. When I tell you, the first 2 days will be difficult, but once you get past them and you stay busy, you'll start to see how you really don't even need it unless you unless you have brands and businesses. That's the only reason why I was like, well, let me come back, because I really need to just update my stuff. And that's why it's also important to have a website too, because you can send out shout outs to your people on your email list, so that way they know what's happening with you. And like I had someone say, I hate when people write paragraphs about why they're no longer going to be on social media, but it's like, when you have a brand and you have a business, sometimes you have to do that. It's not about you, it's about who your clients are and your potential clients are. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, that I quit social media for a week. I feel so much better, and I just pray that I can keep it going and I don't have headaches anymore. Like, I'm feeling great about no longer being on social media. I'm reading more. So I've taken my life back, and I want to keep it that way. So I hope you guys like this video. I may do another one like this, quitting something else for a certain time frame. And yeah, I'm back and I'm better and I'm feeling better. And it's all about taking care of you at the end of the day. And if you are not 100%, you cannot give yourself to people who follow you. So until the next video, guys, I will see you. And don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's keep creating positive